कंपैरिजन ऑफ एनाटमी एंड मॉर्फोलॉजी. ओके, अगर हम कंपेयर करेंगे एनाटमी और मॉर्फोलॉजी बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिजम्स की, इट शोज सिमिलैरिटी and difference among organisms of today and those that existed years ago. Such similarities can be interpreted to understand whether common ancestors were shared or not. For example, whales, bats, cheetah, and humans share similarities in the pattern of bones of their forelimbs. Now you know human के forelimbs में कौन से bones रहते हैं. They all have a humerus, a radius, a ulna, carpals, metacarpals and phalanges. So जो humans में है वही सारे bones हमको whales में भी मिलेंगे, bats में भी मिलेंगे, cheetah में भी मिलेंगे. Alright, though these forelimbs perform different functions in these animals, they have similar anatomic structure. Whales में swimming करेंगे, bats में flying करेंगे, cheetah में running करना है, man में grasping करना है. They will have different function but similar anatomical structure. So similar anatomical structure, different function, we call them homologous organs. Okay, the same structure developed along different directions, एक point से different directions में जा रहा है, diverge हो रहा है. This is divergent evolution, diverging into different directions due to adaptations to different needs. And these structures are called homologous structures. Very important for MCQs. Homology does indicate common ancestry. एक कॉमन एंसेस्टर में ये सारे एनाटॉमिकल सिमिलैरिटीज होगी जिसमें से ये सारे स्ट्रक्चर्स डेवलप हुए हैं. Other examples are vertebrate hearts and brains. Although they share a very common basic plan, they are then specialized upon the degree of necessity, but एक basic plan same रहता है. This homology can also be seen in the tendrils of bougainvillea and cucurbita, thorn of bougainvillea and tendrils of cucurbita. See over here. See these thorns, these are anti-grazing, and whereas these tendrils are for climbing, okay, on the tree. So ये दोनों भी homologous structures हैं but with different functions. Next now, homology is based on divergent evolution, whereas इसका exactly opposite, exactly contrasting है analogy. Whereas analogy refers to a situation exactly opposite. हम जब wings of butterfly देखते हैं और bird के wings देखते हैं तब ये similar दिखते हैं. दिखते morphologically similar दिखते हैं but they are not anatomically similar. They are not anatomically similar structures though they perform similar function. ये सिमिलर फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं बट डिफरेंट रहते हैं एनाटॉमिकली. सो डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर परफॉर्मिंग द सेम फंक्शन डिपेंडिंग ऑन अडेप्टिंग टू अ पर्टिकुलर इन्वायरमेंट इज कन्वर्जेंट एवोल्यूशन. बहुत सारे फंक्शंस एक सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर पे बहुत सारे स्ट्रक्चर्स एक सिमिलर फंक्शन परफॉर्म करते हैं, कन्वर्ज कर रहे हैं एक पॉइंट पे, कन्वर्जेंट एवोल्यूशन. डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स इवॉल्विंग फॉर द सेम फंक्शन depending on the need and hence having similarity. इसके other examples हैं eyes of the octopus and mammals we have discussed, flippers in the penguins and dolphins. All these are example of analogous organs different in structural anatomy but performing the same function. One can say that it is the similar habitat that has resulted in selection of similar adaptive features in different groups of organisms but towards the same function. एक सिमिलर हैबिटेट में अलग अलग स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं अभी उनके पास बट दे हैव टू डू द सेम फंक्शन. सो दोज डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर्स आर परफॉर्मिंग द सेम फंक्शन टू अडेप्ट to the different needs. Okay, similarly for sweet potato, it is a modification of the root, and for the potato it is a modification of the stem which stores the carbohydrate, which stores the part. Okay, is another example for analogy. And yahi pe we have also discussed about vestigial organs. So all these anatomical and morphological similarities are definitely giving us an evidence of evolution. वेस्टिजियल ऑर्गन्स हमारे एंसेस्टर्स में एग्जिस्ट किए थे, फंक्शनल थे, बट नाउ दे आर नॉन फंक्शनल एंड दे आर वेस्टिजियल, लाइक द टेल, द nictitating membrane, the third molars, the canines. We've discussed all this, the appendix. Now in the same line of argument, we can see some molecular similarities and biochemical similarities in all the organisms. You will see the cells in all the organisms, which is the structural and functional unit of life. Similarity in proteins and genes performing a given function among diverse organisms Okay, same genes, same proteins, they perform same functions in all the organisms, in diverse organisms, gives us a clue of common ancestry. These biochemical similarities point to the same shared ancestry as structural similarities among diverse organisms. रेडिएशन बाय द नेम इटसेल्फ इज सजेस्टिंग कि जो भी एरिया में आप रेडिएट हुए हो वहाँ पे अडेप्ट हो जाओ. During his journey, Darwin went to Galapagos Island. There he observed an amazing diversity of creatures. Of particular interest, small black birds थी. Okay, later on उनको नाम मिल गया Darwin's finches. They amazed him. He realized that there were many varieties of finches in the same island. He was thinking ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है एक ही island में बहुत सारी varieties हैं. All the varieties he saw, he studied, evolved on the island itself. From the original seed-eating features, many other forms with altered beaks arose, enabling them to become insectivorous. पहले की जो creatures थी सिर्फ seed eaters थे, उसमें से बहुत सारे different type के beaks arose हुए, which enabled them to eat insects, which enabled them to eat other vegetables. So ये beak, see the figure over here. See the size and shape of the beak, how it has evolved. It has changed in the different species depending on the different environment and different resources it has to utilize. So the actual story is साउथ अमेरिका की ये नेटिव बर्ड्स थी. ये साउथ अमेरिका से वो आइलैंड्स पे पहुंच गई, गैलिपागोस आइलैंड्स पे. नाउ ये जोग्राफिकली आइसोलेटेड एरिया हो गई, जोग्राफिकल आइसोलेशन हो गया. वी हैव स्पोकन ऑफ इन द लेक्चर. दीज कुड नॉट गो बैक टू साउथ अमेरिका, तो ये आइलैंड्स को एक्सप्लॉइट करना चालू किया. अब कोई भी न्यू स्पीशीज़ हैव कम टू अ न्यू एरिया, वहाँ पे जो है उसी को एक्सप्लॉइट करना है, वहाँ पे जो है वही आपका रिसोर्स रहेगा. सो यू हैव टू स्टार्ट ईटिंग दैट रिसोर्स. ऑलराइट, हमने डिस्कस किया है एग्जाम्पल्स के साथ. आप मिर्ची नहीं खाते हो, बट स्टिल इफ़ यू हैव गॉन टू अ प्लेस वेयर स्पाइसी फूड इज़ गिवन, यू हैव टू गेट अडेप्टेड टू इट. सो जैसे ही यहाँ पे द सीड्स वर नॉट अवेलेबल, इंसेक्ट्स वर अवेलेबल, द sap was available, the vegetables were available, so they started changing their beaks so that they can utilize these resources better. So this is adaptive radiation, the process of evolution of different species in a given geographical area, starting from a point and literally radiating to other areas of geography. Means एक geographical area से निकली है ये species. It is radiating to other geographical areas, new habitats, and it is adapting itself. This process of evolution where it is adapting for, it is evolving for adapting to a new geographical area is called adaptive radiation. So these type of species which are formed by this process is called allopetric speciation. Allo means other, petric means native. अपने नेटिव लैंड को छोड़ के गए, न्यू लैंड को एक्सप्लॉइट किया, तो जो चेंजेस करने पड़े अडेप्ट करने के लिए ऑन द न्यू लैंड, न्यू स्पीशीज आर फॉर्म्ड, एलोपेट्रिक स्पीशिएशन. Darwin's finches represent one of the best example of this phenomena, that is adaptive radiation. One other example is of the Australian marsupials. We have seen that mammals can be divided into egg-laying, pouched, and the placental. So humans are placental mammals. Australian marsupials, they were the pouched mammals. They do not give birth to a completely formed offspring. The individual it grows, the embryo grows in the pouch of the mother, in the external pouch in the mother. A number of marsupials, each different from other, evolved from one ancestral stock. ये देखो, एक ancestral stock से different geographical area में different resources exploit करने के लिए, you got the kangaroo, you got the marsupial rat, banded anteater, tiger cat, Tasmanian wolf, sugar glider, marsupial mole, koala, bandicoot, wombat. All these are examples of adaptive radiation from one common ancestral stock of a marsupial, बट ऑल विद इन दी ऑस्ट्रेलियन आइलैंड कॉन्टिनेंट. अब इनको ऑस्ट्रेलिया में कंपटीशन नहीं मिली प्लासेंटल मैमल्स से, so they could grow very nicely over there when Australia got geographically isolated during the phenomena of continental drift. हमने देखा है कि जब कॉन्टिनेंट साथ में थे, then sudden physical changes they led the continents to drift from each other. continental drifting हुई, ऑस्ट्रेलिया दूर गया, ये marsupial mammals इधर आ गए. They had no competition from the placental mammals and they could grow very nicely over here. When more than one adaptive radiation appeared to have occurred in an isolated geographic area representing different habitats, one can call this convergent evolution. We can call it that they are converging to a particular point. Placental mammals in Australia also exhibit adaptive radiation. यहाँ पे placental mammals भी थे. They also exhibited adaptive radiation, means different geographical land पे different उनके features मिले. In evolving into varieties of such placental mammals, each of which now placental mammals or marsupials, they were corresponding to each other. See over here. ये placental mammals हैं, mole, so marsupial variety थी marsupial mole. एंट ईटर उसकी वेराइटी नुम्बैट, माउस उसका मार्सुपीरियर माउस, लेमूर उसका स्पॉटेड कस्कस, फ्लाइंग स्क्विरल उसका फ्लाइंग फ्लैलेंजर, bobcat tasmanian tiger cat, wolf tasmanian wolf. So you have to remember all these varieties, which are the placental mammals and which are the Australian marsupials, and you get it in the match the following also. So ये chart आपको याद रखना है. We have discussed in the lecture how we have to remember this chart. All right.